I'm gonna go hunt, Neil, but by the way, I'm casting Mage Armor, and I'm putting on my ward as well. I read just now, and when
Putting on your what?
my ward from Abjuration specialty, it gives
What does
me
it
a
do?
it gives me like a ward plus 5 HP that kind of just gets the damage before I do. And it stays on until every long rest, and I have to cast it again while casting an Abjuration spell. So that's why I'm casting Mage Armor.
Okay, the ward has hit points equal to twice your wizard level plus your intelligence modifier when you take the damage.
5.
Or takes damage instead. If this is reduced, you're taking over the water.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Almost got to the mute button. Not quite.
All right, I gotta be right back. 3 minutes, guys. 1 second.
Sure, no problem.
Okay. Cool. So you guys, the two of you arrive at the brothel.
Yeah, we'll say Karn got lost. He's digging a ditch or something.
Right. Yeah. I mean, he got distracted by something pretty and shiny.
Sure.
Or breasts.
So the brothel, as we're like walking in, is it look like a pretty rundown, shitty brothel?
Surprisingly not. It is down by the water's edge, so it is kind of down by the slummy area, but it's on this side of the water. It's on like the nice side of the water's edge.
Okay.
It is a 2-story building, and the second story actually has a balcony that sits out over the water because it's built just against the edge of the river.
Gotcha.
It is brightly colored with pink and purple lettering out front and a whole bunch of peacock feathers just like stuck out of different positions on the upper balcony. The lower area kind of has a veranda? Yeah, like a nice southern front to it with a little porch that has a mosquito net screen all the way across it. And there are a couple of ladies sitting up there, crossing and uncrossing their legs with the big long, like, whoop, woo,
Okay.
fanning themselves in fairly elaborate clothing.
Sure.
As you approach, one of them goes, "Hey, sugar, you coming over here?"
We might be, but who runs this establishment?
The matron, of course.
She in. I'd like to speak with her.
All right, come on in, she says, and she gets up and
I
slowly
grab Dante by the hand, who's like still outside staring. Bring him inside.
Neil, just at as an aside, what did they used to use for condoms back in these days?
The fail-safe pull-out technique.
Perfect. Okay, continue.
Okay, you guys walk on in, and she leads you to the matron of the house, who is an older woman, probably in her 50s or 60s, with a corset, and everything's just like pushed way up there underneath her chin. She's got a very fancy feather-type hat on, coming all around up here, and her hair is in this big bun with various smaller flowers woven into it. She was wearing boots with heels on them, and you notice that she has a crossbow sitting in front of her at her little counter.
Okay.
She appears to be counting coins as you approach, and closes the little shelf or the little case that has the coins in it, and goes, "Why, hello there." Completely not even seeing you, but she's looking straight at Ryan.
Okay. And I'm just like, matron, what is it?
Oh, she gets up and like leans over the counter, giving you guys a really very, very good sight of everything that she has below her chin. And she goes, "Oh, little fellow, we don't often get your kind around here."
Well, I'm just here for a friend. Hey, see how screech at midnight around here?
She smiles and says, "Sometimes, if the coin's the right color."
I could listen to you guys talk thief cant all day.
What he doesn't know is that that's actually a sex move back in the day that they used called the owl screech, and it's just a misunderstanding.
I say, I see. My friend here, he's eternally sad. We'll just put that up there. He's
Oh, sugar, you shouldn't be so sad. This is the place where you get happy.
That's what I told him. I told him that people in your service could help him out. His name's Dante, by the way.
Claire here will set you up very nice.
See, Dante, Claire here will set you up very nice.
Can you roll for Claire's hotness?
I can. Holy shit! 17 on a 3d6.
Wow, so she's roughly 3 times as hot as Ryan. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've barely even seen women this hot, much less been with one. So I'm excited by this.
Claire gives you kind of a wink and bites her lower lip at you.
And I'm just like,
Go on, Neil.
just like, matron, how much? I'm sorry to talk business, but how much does Claire cost for a night?
Well, we don't like to use expressions like cost for a night, but you can spend an hour with her for just a handful of silver.
I look at Dante and I'm like, Dante?
I look over at Amos and I say, well, you do have small hands.
I look back and I'm like, the fuck does that mean?
She said, hey, it costs a handful of silver, you have small hands, it'd be cheap. Come on, Amos.
I just looked back at him. I thought he was making a dick joke. That fucking Dante.
No, not a dick joke.
And I'm like, Dante, I think you're going to have to...
Boys. I think there's a more pleasant way to settle this. Claire, why don't you take Dante here upstairs? Amos, why don't you come around inside and we'll talk business.
Sounds great. Dante, you have a fun time. Then I go and I just walk outside.
As you start to walk out, she's like, Amos, come here. We have business to talk.
I thought we were talking outside.
No. Inside it's much more pleasant.
Everyone's fucking using weird language. Like, I just said the owl screech at midnight. We didn't have to keep talking in symbolism.
Symbolisms.
And I'm just like, yes, what? How can I help you?
She brings you around to her area, which is a little bit blocked off. There's kind of like a big desk with a wall on the other side of it and some plants kind of all over in pots. And so you're kind of a little bit, you're given a little bit of a line of sight blocker from everyone else. And she leans over in her chair and goes, so, what are you looking for, little mouse?
Just here helping out my friend Dante. Like I said, he's eternally sad. I'm just making sure he has at least an ounce of happiness in his life.
Why don't you chip in 6 silver and he'll be plenty happy.
Sounds great. Done and done.
Okay.
I flicker 6 silver.
And was there another matter you wished to discuss?
No, that's a simple thing.
Oh. Okay. Well then, you gonna get anything for yourself here? We do carry your size.
What do you mean, my size? Are you saying I have a tiny dick too?
Compared to humans, I'm sure. In fact, I'm
Do I
more
hear this,
than
Neil?
sure. Yeah, you wandered into this place about now. You're
As
looking
they
around
say
and
that,
you see
I look kind of like a, and I pull off my loincloth.
Roll
she
for dick
glances over
size.
at it and goes, "You see what I mean?"
Yeah. And you haven't seen what I mean, if you know what I mean. So good
Well
day,
then.
madam. And I just like storm out.
As he storms out, I kind of watch him go, and I just kind of look back and go,
Let me see your coins.
"Arr." And then I follow after him as I tie my loincloth back around me.
Okay, you guys exit. Dante, you exit a little bit later. 2 minutes later.
Hold on, let me roll for this. Let me roll for not
Give me a
being
con
shitty
check.
in bed.
Give me a con check.
Okay.
Please roll a 1.
Yeah, like I'm
I
not.
don't know how much canon there is to Amos's story about your history.
What do you mean?
There's none, but I'm willing to go with it.
Oh, the fact that we just said he's eternally sad.
No, the never
That's
have.
hidden. I'm average.
Oh.
I'm
Well,
on.
I mean, a natural 10 on a D20 would be average.
Yeah.
But you do have high con,
But I have
guess.
high con, yeah. So I'm
Yeah, all right. You have a lovely time with Claire.
Wait, did you roll a 10?
yes.
Adjusted 10.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. So Claire has an average time, but she tells me it was an awesome time.
Wow, do you work out? As she, brings you down to the bed. And, oh, man. If this was your first time, I can't imagine what you're going to be like in a little while longer. Maybe you should come back for some more training and we'll see where you can go.
Maybe if you liked it so much, it could just be on the house next time. I say, like, trying to be smooth.
Oh, the matron wouldn't approve of that. I would get in trouble.
Maybe I'll have to see you outside of business hours.
It's bad for business.
It would be, but, good for your enjoyment.
Well, good things come to those who wait.
All right. Then I hope you wait for me. I'll be back later.
You're such an
Yeah,
emo
baby.
piece of shit.
As you are exiting the brothel, there's a guy getting thrown out onto his butt. But he is a big guy. He's like super fucking ripped. He's a human. He's got, what is he? He's got like a long sword at his side. He's got some chainmail on. He's got these big bulging muscles. And he's not really getting thrown. He's being pushed out by women. He's not actually being tossed out by bodyguards, but the girls shove him out, and he tumbles down the steps and lands on his butt, rubbing his head, going, "Well, sorry about that. Maybe next time I'll remember my purse." And they give him a scowl and shut the door in his face.
All right.
I mean, yeah, if you want to do nothing about this, you do nothing about this.
I don't want to do anything about that, no.
Cool.
I'm just out.
Do you
and I'm
make it
ready-
back to
I'm ready
the?
I
to-
walked out with him. Yeah, so it's just him there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me and Karn are elsewhere. I guess we're back at the room.
Is there anything that you want to do in the rest of the week while you're there?
I don't think
I'm
so.
resting, and
Yeah,
yeah, that's about it.
I think we're
Okay.
all just resting.
We can just fast forward a week then, and you guys will all be at full HP,
Nice.
and you all get half your hit dice rounded up back, so you all gain one hit die back.
Okay.
So I didn't get. Did the hunting work?
Oh,
The
yes,
hunting?
hunting. Let's see
Oh,
what happens when you're hunting by yourself in the Displacer Beast infected woods.
Yes.
Okay, Jen, you are out on your own one afternoon, looking for food, looking for grub. What is your technique for hunting as a wizard on a raccoon?
Well, I would. Yeah, I can talk to small creatures, so I would ask the small creatures where I can find, like their predators or something. Like,
Right.
I don't know
So
if they
if-
would call them like mean guys. Where
A
we
scroll
mean guys?
informs you that there's one of them big eaters over there. You best stay away from him though. He'll eat you. He's a big eater.
Mm. Okay, I won't go there. And I tried for birds.
Oh, the big flying eaters. Yeah, there's some over there too. I wouldn't go near them. They're gonna eat you.
Eat me?
Oh
But
yeah.
I'm so big. No? Are they bigger than the raccoon?
No.
How? Smaller than raccoon? Smaller than me?
Yeah.
I go! And then I go.
Okay. You get directed towards some birds. How do you plan on killing these creatures?
I sleep them.
You cast sleep on the birds.
Yeah.
It fucking
s-
works, Neil.
It does work. All these birds fall asleep, fall to the ground, wake up from impact, and fly
They
off.
don't die from
No.
the impact?
I mean, birds are really lightweight. They run into things and fall pretty far distances all the time. The ground is like nice and soft because it's got leaves and bushes and shit all over it. So you like sleep all these birds, and this entire tree just goes as these birds fall to the ground, and they all like and fly away.
Oh, that's funny. I could magic missile them.
All right, you magic missile a couple of birds.
So I can get 3 twice a day. Yeah? No, I get 3 spells a day now. So I
Yeah.
can like do a lot of birds with magic missiles.
She does a lot of birds.
Okay, so you can
It's
get
9.
9 a day.
Yeah.
If you can see 3 birds at once, you get 9 birds a day.
Yeah.
So you come
I
back.
get guided
Ma-
by rodents.
Yeah, you supplement the party's their food. But one day, while you were out gathering food on your own,
Displacer time! Woo! Just after you fired your last volley of magic missiles.
I am discussing with the little creatures here, where like trying to size to feel out the size of the creatures I'm going up against. When he says smaller than me or my when they say smaller than me, I go for it. When they say bigger, I don't. That's how I
got that. Yeah. So you're going after this thing, and you find a couple of birds and you kill them.
Jen, you're dead. Just take it gracefully, okay? It's like
Yeah. Can you roll me
Save for death.
a D6 -3?
D6 -3. Heals up to no good.
I don't like this.
Zero.
You have used 0 of your spells for this day, so you're
Perfect.
just out hunting. You're just out hunting something when you've got a couple of birds in sight. And what is your passive perception, Jen?
I don't know where I get past.
By the way, Jen, a squirrel runs over and says, "You're fucked,"
0.
and then it runs off.
0.
It should be higher than that.
It should be 10 plus your
It
your
says
will.
passive perception on your sheet.
Yeah,
It's under your proficiency bonus, next to your strength.
Mm-hmm.
Strength.
Exactly what he said. You don't see it there, Jen?
It should take you seconds.
Do you at least see the area that we're talking about? It's just not filled in.
Strength.
It's on the front page of your character sheet, right
Yes,
underneath your
strength.
name.
Oh, passive perception 10. Yeah.
Yeah. There you
Okay,
go.
cool.
Proficiency bonus 2. I don't know if that's relevant.
Then that for perception.
I don't know.
No.
Passive
What's your
perception's
passive
10.
perception? What's the
10,
number
10,
next to that?
10.
There you go.
There we go. Okay, so you spot a bear coming towards you.
Well,
Displacer bear.
I go away from the bear.
The
The bear
bear
is faster than you.
decides to take that as a challenge and starts racing after you.
I cast.
Oh, but like a racing challenge.
Initiative.
Shit, Neil. Really?
Yeah. You're out in the
I-
woods for a week hunting
Fucking
things by
bear.
yourself. To come across a bear. Especially when I roll a 19 on my random encounter dice.
God damn it. I'm gonna die again. Oh my god. I
It's
need
just a
to
bear, Jen. It's
stop
the worst it
going
could do.
They're really dangerous.
Bears are super friendly. Have you watched Winnie
Well,
the Pooh?
why is he like chasing me?
Because he wants to eat your face.
Maybe because you're out hunting things and it came across you and you look edible. The size of you. You're a perfect treat for a little bear. And you're on a raccoon.
To give you an idea, Neil rolled a 3 for the Displacer Beast. So this is only,
Can I get an initiative roll from you, Jen?
Yeah, I'm trying to see how many hit 5d8. I don't know how many hit dice a bear has, but
Neil, this is a weird question,
Look,
but
anyway,
can she start drinking from the keg she's carrying right now?
yeah, my big gag. So
the 20 plus initiative.
initiative is 3. Yeah, I was just checking. 17.
All right, you go first. What do you do?
Sleep. You can't save.
Oh, give me your hit dice to see how many HP worth of sleep is done.
Is it 5d8?
You just
Sounds
need
right.
enough for both his legs.
Yeah, I just need to find.
It's 5d6.
Is it 5d6? Are you sure?
My
Nope.
legs are asleep. Oh man,
5d8.
pins and needles.
5d8. Yeah.
Pins and needles.
24.
The bear does not fall asleep.
Really, Neil?
Yes, really.
So he
All right.
charges
Well,
and falls.
I use my raccoon's
Four.
action to ride away.
Okay, so you're like bounding away on this raccoon, and you turn back and you're like, sleep!
Yeah.
And the bear's like, oh.
Yeah.
Bounding
use my
after you.
raccoon action to run.
Okay,
Because he also gets an action for sure. He's an individual creature.
right.
Actually, I could also get my bat to do an action while I'm at it.
What is your bat can move? It can't attack. What does your bat do?
Oh, that's true. You're
It
right.
picks up Mr.
It
Burns.
bothers him.
Right.
It tries to bother him, like going
Okay.
its way and annoying the shit out of him.
The bear makes a swipe for the bat and hits it.
Does it really hit it?
No, I'm just lying. Your bat takes 4 points of damage.
It dies. Well, it disappears.
Hold on, that's the wrong. No, it rolls different dice for that. Sorry, I did its bite attack. Your bat takes 10 points of damage.
Oh, it's much better.
Yeah, much better. And the bear bounds after you, taking a swipe at you from behind, so it has advantage. Oh my god, a 1 and a 2.
Aw.
Neither of it hits, and then it tries to bite the hind quarters of your raccoon, again with advantage.
After a 1 and a 2, it gets still advantage, really?
It has a back attack. It has 2 back attacks, one against you,
But
one
you get a 1. I feel like when we get 1s, we're kind of fucked, usually.
There's been no penalty for 1s in 5th edition at all.
Oh.
Your raccoon gets bit and takes 6 points of damage. What do you do? Next turn. It's your turn.
Is there a way to flee, or is that not a thing?
You can run away. So you can take if you move away from him, he gets an attack of opportunity. If you take the disengage action, he does not get an attack of opportunity. You can also take a move. So the way that I see it as the best way to run, and this may not be the best way, this is just my way of usually viewing. If you can come up with a better idea, awesome, more power to you. Is you can move with your move action, and then you can either disengage or you can dash with your other action. So if you disengage and move, and it doesn't get an attack of opportunity. If you move and dash, it'll get an attack of opportunity, but then you'll get 2 movements in. And it may not, so your movement rate is 30 with your raccoon. So you'd move 60 feet away from it. And unless it can move 60 feet and attack in that round, then it won't be able to hit you that next round. So you could double move, but then you'd be exposing yourself to an attack of opportunity. Or you can disengage and move, and it might catch up to you and eat you. Who knows? Or you can attack, or whatever else you want.
Let me just see how color spray works. Is there a save? I don't feel like it does.
I feel like melee combat is your best option here.
Hurry, Jed!
I'm doing color spray.
You cast
picks up
color
the
spray.
raccoon and starts whacking
Yeah,
against the bear.
at the bear.
Okay.
It doesn't get an attack opportunity, I would feel, because it's getting, like, it's with my raccoon and not with me, from what I'm understanding.
I mean, it's next to both of you, because you're riding the raccoon. So color spray. Roll 60-10. The total is how many hit points of creatures that can be affected by the spell.
I really like this.
45. If it has more than 45 HP.
You're like
I'm
a
really-
squid
I just
running away
rolled
and just shout out a rainbow.
310.
The bear tumbles asleep, snoring softly.
Thank you. I run away.
She's like,
Oh,
now
wait,
I punch you in
can
the
I
head.
get his
Fine.
throat without taking any risk? Is that like usual creatures?
I mean, what sort of sharp weapons do you have to slit a bear's throat?
A dagger. A
You
small
don't know if
knife.
it will kill him in one shot. It might not.
Alright, I'm running away. It's fine, Neal.
Okay, you flee. There are no further problems. That's the only thing that you encounter out there.
Alright.
Let's give you guys some experience, because you're resting for a week. And this is a perfect time to pass it out. And other than that, I think we're done here, JP.
Cool. Well, while you're doing XP, we'll do shout-outs. Ryan, start us off.
Cool. Thank you guys for being here and watching us this week. I will be hopefully streaming some Halo this upcoming week if I can get my cap card working, but I have no idea what's going on with it. But other than that, check out my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RyuZilla. You can check out my YouTube. It's also youtube.com/RyuZilla. And if you want, you can also follow me on the Twitters at MLGRyan. That's it for me. Short and sweet.
Cool stuff. Jen, do some shout-outs.
Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. Varnoosh is alive, and so is the raccoon. Wee, wee. If you want to follow my stuff, follow me at LivinPink SC2, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.tv/LivinPink. I've been trying to restart streaming lately, so if you like Counter-Strike, Dota, StarCraft, or poker, or Hearthstone, follow me. That's it.
There you go. Jeff, do some shoutouts because Neil's still working on XP.
Thank you guys for tuning in as always. Had a blast. Really enjoying the new characters and this, finding out the joys of 5th edition with all of y'all. Thank you. For me personally, I'm back home, obviously, so it's back to the usual stuff. We'll be doing some YouTube content, streaming StarCraft 2 on the regular, and I'm going to do a 24-hour stream fairly soon. So I'll tweet that out and announce it and stuff like that. Still making sure what day is best, and then hopefully joining JP for another 24-hour stream after this week. But yeah, so thank you all for tuning in. Follow me on Twitter, iNcontroL, and I'll see you all soon.
Awesome stuff. Last but not least, Neal, do some shoutouts.
475 experience to each of you guys.
Nice.
Ryan, is your math right? Are you at 850 after that?
I'm asking the rest of the group.
I
to
think
see.
I got
'cause
800.
It's 325 plus 475.
Yeah, so
Yeah, that brings you to 800. So you're 100 experience points away from leveling there. As for me, I've got Honor Bound tomorrow at noon Pacific time on twitch.tv/Koibu, and then I am out. You will not see me for a couple of weeks. When you do see me, I will be in Vietnam, and I will be streaming from there, moving with the wife. There's a post on youtube.com/Koibu0, the number 0, that just a short video that explains all that. If you have questions, that should explain everything for you.
Can I ask you a question right now about it?
Please do.
Can you do me a favor?
Maybe.
When you move to Vietnam, can you start every stream with "Good Morning Vietnam," screaming it as loud as you possibly can?
Probably not.
Yeah, I actually think in the government there, because they don't actually have a government, they just make up the rules in
Right.
Vietnam. If you say that, they just kill you.
But isn't that true about everything?
Yeah, pretty much in Vietnam.
Okay.
Because they
Yeah.
could just make it up, right? So,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got it.
Neil,
There's,
finish your shoutouts.
Pretty bad censorship over there, and those speaking out against the country might get in a little bit of trouble. So hopefully, you guys won't get me killed by saying terrible things about Vietnam while I'm there. But it might happen. Other than that, I got nothing else. See you guys around. Watch roleplay. Watch JP stuff when I'm gone.
Cool stuff. All right, guys, that's it. First hour still uploading on YouTube. Ryan, you got a stream? Is anyone streaming?
I might later. I'm going to take a little break first, though. I need to eat.
Okay, gotcha. Watch Ryan stream later. I don't think anyone else is going to stream. Maybe we'll play some CS or something. We'll see.
Ooh, maybe.
Maybe. All right, we're out. Everyone, have a great week. I'll do my shout outs after we close out stream. Bye-bye.